Hey guys, Claire here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the latest appearances of Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan. Now, yesterday I uploaded a short going into detail about Meghan's brief appearance while introducing longtime friend and photographer Misan Harriman for his TED Talk. And I woke up to videos and photos of Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan at the LA Lakers game last night, accompanied by the Archewell Foundation team. And it's so nice to see Harry and Meghan just looking flirty and moisturized and unbothered. Someone posted a screenshot of a tweet from one of the royal reporters. Personally, I have the whole lot of them blocked because I don't want to see their nonsense. But, sometimes on my timeline, it occasionally pops up. And this one was moaning and groaning about Harry and Meghan looking flirty and happy at a basketball game while one of the other working royals was doing some sort of engagement. Girl, I don't care. We do not care. This is a Harry and Meghan stan account. But it's always interesting how obsessed they are with constantly talking about Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan, we hate them so much. Harry and Meghan, why won't they go away? You are the people who keep obsessing over them. And we love that for you. Seeing them on the Jumbotron, getting lots of cheers from the crowds, which is a far cry from the boos a certain other royal couple received during their trip to Boston. I mean, it's that karma though. Also, there are some updates concerning the latest case of Prince Harry against the Murdoch empire that reveal that there was some sort of secret settlement between William and, is it the son? Oh, one of them, in 2020 for an undisclosed but rather sizable chunk of change.
When I woke up this morning, this was the top story just breaking. It involves some revelations in Prince Harry's ongoing lawsuit against Associated Newspapers, which allege that his brother, Prince William, made a settlement out of court and took a payout from a Rupert Murdoch-owned news group. I'm gonna try and give you the Cliff's Notes version here. Harry claims that secret agreements were struck between Rupert Murdoch's news group and Buckingham Palace at some point before 2012. These agreements would have probably involved the phone hacking scandals of the early 2000s, and it's understood that the palace didn't want a repeat of the Tampon Gate incident. They didn't want any more royal dirty laundry being aired in open court. And so the agreement supposedly involved an understanding that the news group would apologize publicly to the princes at some undetermined point in the future in exchange for the palace delaying the legal action that they wanted to seek at that time. Harry is now claiming that the news group failed to deliver on that promise to him. The apology never came. And what's more, when he told the palace that he was going to launch legal action against various news groups, he was told not to. I think this makes some passages of his memoir Spare make a little more sense, especially when he talks about his frustration at not being able to take action, about his family discouraging him from going after the press. Because according to him, Prince William was able to get a legal settlement in lieu of pursuing that public apology. It's giving good for me and not for thee. It's giving the heir can have this privilege, this closure, and the spare cannot. Remember, this is all simply alleged at this point, but the fact that Harry is including it in court proceedings now, to me, suggests that he knows there's evidence out there that will back him up. Both Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace were given the chance to comment and declined to. Now, the reason that a lot of royal watchers, particularly ones sympathetic to the Sussexes, are upset about this is that while Prince William would have been taking payments from Rupert Murdoch's news group, he was also apparently authorizing his royal royal aide Jason Knopf to give a witness statement against Meghan Markle in her and Harry's own privacy lawsuit. Most people agree that Jason Knopf would have been authorized to do this by William, although he and the palace both deny this. It feels like more than anything what Harry wants to call out again is the double standard, the duplicity, and the hypocrisy that is at play between the palace and the press.
We have some breaking news to bring you now from here in London, from the High Court. It has emerged that the Prince of Wales, Prince William, has been paid a very large sum by the owners of the Sun newspaper to settle historical phone hacking claims. That's according to court papers seen by our legal correspondent, Dominic Casciani. Documents disclosed alleged there was a secret agreement. This was between Buckingham Palace and News Group newspapers, which the media empire now wants to use to prevent Prince Harry from seeking his own damages. The Sun's owners say that the Duke of Sussex's claim for damages should be scrapped because he has run.
I swear, between Harry and Meghan and their siblings and their dads, a hot mess. Good Lord. Makes me so grateful to have my parents in my corner and my sibling who would never do half of the things these people have done to Harry and Meghan. Oof. Anyway, regardless of that, it's been fun watching all of the the Harry and Meghan naysayers losing their minds. Some of them saying, "Oh my God, she's trying to look like Kate," and I'm like, where? Moisturized and glowing is not what you know what? We're gonna keep it moving because we're not gonna do that. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But it's been so great to see a lot of people saying, wow, she is looking good. She is looking relaxed and unbothered. And this is what happens when you remove yourself from toxic environments and toxic relationships. You glow. The peace of mind shows. Now, for all the fashion girlies out there, Meghan was spotted wearing a pink Maxwell linen blazer with the linen tailored shorts, some Prada Bibliothèque leather clutch, and her favorite leather pumps from Aquazzura. Which, I mean, if you're a fashion girly who loves to follow Meghan, then you know she loves those shoes. So, such a good look. And it's nice to see her wearing short, like, suit sets again, because she used to wear those pretty often during her Suits days. Yes, girl. Give us all the looks.
We are going to get into this, but first, a timeline. I created this outline for another series that I did into the media and allegations surrounding Prince William, Kate Middleton, and Rose Hanbury in 2019. Continuing to the second page because I just added something today. October 2019, Meghan Markle announces she is suing Associated Newspapers that owns the Daily Mail for publishing a private letter she sent to her father. Harry mentions the lawsuit in his book Spare. This is after Harry and Meghan have left the UK and he has returned for his grandfather's funeral. He's having a conversation with his father and brother. Quote, then one of them brought up the press. They asked about my hacking lawsuit. They still hadn't asked about Meg, but they were keen to know how my lawsuit was going because that directly affected them. Still ongoing. Suicide mission, Pa mumbled. Maybe, but it's worth it. If the allegations made by Harry's legal team are correct, then Prince William would have already made a deal with Rupert Murdoch's firm before this conversation happened. So this lawsuit would be of concern if he is trying to play a different game with the press. According to new court documents, Rupert Murdoch and Prince William quietly settled over phone hacking claims. Allegedly, Prince William was paid a large sum of money. Quote, Harry told the court his attempts to seek an apology from Murdoch's company over phone hacking were carried out with the approval of his grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. Harry claims there was a secret agreement made between the royal family and senior executives at Murdoch's company sometime before 2012. Recall, pre-2012, we have Rebecca Brooks and several others that worked at News of the World and The Sun arrested for charges of conspiring to phone hack. 2012, we have the Levinson inquiry that's looking into these practices. News of the World has already closed as a result. One can imagine Rupert Murdoch not wanting the bloodshed that would come if the royal family came after him. And according to Harry, the royal family not wanting to potentially have a member sit in a witness box and recall sensitive and personal details from voicemails that were intercepted by Clive Goodman. He was a former News of the World reporter. According to Harry, the British royal family did not want a repeat of the tampon tapes. Also, according to court documents, Prince Harry tried to receive an apology in 2017. Allegedly, meetings were arranged involving Rebecca Brooks. Prince Harry says News UK failed to uphold their part of the agreement. Harry's claim is that the hacking that went on at The Sun and the News of the World was widespread and affected him most of his life. News UK is claiming that he waited too long. Maybe promising an apology at a later date was a way of buying time, so they could make this claim if he ever took them to court. Let's return to our timeline. Presumably, if Prince William and Rupert Murdoch's media company reached an agreement in 2020, they probably had been in talks for a while. I'm assuming for at least some of 2019. And I don't know if there is definitively any there, but I keep coming back to the article published on March 22nd, 2019 in The Sun by none other than Dan Wooten. It's been scrubbed from the internet, but the Wayback Machine is forever. To be clear, this article by Dan Wooten is about an alleged rift between Rose Hanbury and Kate Middleton. And I guess it sticks out to me because Dan Wooten basically just writes fan fiction love letters to Prince William in the Daily Mail now. But there was a time where he wrote this, and then it was scrubbed. I need to look into this man at some point. Recall, The Sun is owned by Rupert Murdoch. And it makes me wonder if any part of this alleged deal between Rupert Murdoch's media company and Prince William had to do with what they were publishing and what perhaps he and his team did not want speculation on. But this is an agreement that would benefit both sides. Both sides have their reasons not to want to go to court over this. Not for nothing, it does call into question the whole never complain, never explain motto. If these allegations are true, it does continue this every man for himself mentality that we've seen from the British royal family in regards to the media. If someone else is down, then you are up. And Prince Harry deciding not to play the game, to actually pursue litigation, would throw that into a bit of a tailspin. Again, there seems to be a double standard between how Prince William was treated by the media and protected, and how Prince Harry was. I understand one is the heir and one is the spare, but it does not make it right. It does not make it okay. To close this out, I'm reminded of a clip from the BBC documentary, The Princes and the Press.
One prince is choosing to play the game with Britain's media.
Editors from various newspapers have been invited in to meet him.
The other has tried to change the rules of that game. He will.
But I was laughing. I was like, okay, what kind of ridiculous takes are the British tabloid media going to have about Harry and Meghan enjoying themselves at a basketball game, unbothered by the rest of the world? And honey, you know the Daily Mail is on it. Most of the Daily Mail's article is focusing on like the awkward like kiss cam moment, which is probably an American thing. I don't know if other countries do it, but when you're at a sporting event, they'll put the cameras on different couples and put you on the Jumbotron and try to make you kiss, and it can be awkward. And, you know, of course, they have to point out that she's wearing an expensive outfit. I don't know why that matters. It ain't anyone's money but theirs, and if she wants to wear a $1,400 outfit. But here's the take. Meanwhile, across the pond, William is laying down memorial wreaths for veterans, while Harry's just flouncing around at a basketball game. There will be more bad takes in the coming days. This is just what the Daily Mail could come up with the quickest, given the time zone difference. Oh, I can only imagine what the other horrible takes are. Meghan abandons her children to go to basketball game. I mean, is basketball causing global warming? World hunger? The Ukrainian conflict? How can we blame them for being at a basketball game? Newsweek is already on the Harry and Meghan versus Kate and William line of thinking. I can't wait to hear what Dan Wooten thinks. God only knows. Lots of celebrities go to these Laker games, and the celebrities that want to see and be seen sit courtside. They were in a private box with, I think what I read from the Daily Mail is some legal guru that's helped them since they left the UK. But if they really, really, really wanted to be like the center of attention, they would have sat courtside, because that's what most celebrities do when they want to be just seen and they want to be the headline. Just basketball game people. They're allowed to leave their house.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell.